Hallo, ich stehe hier mit der Referee-Legende Big John McCarthy, der heute bei UFC 129 zum ersten Mal wieder bei der UFC aufgetreten ist. Hi Big John, how much was of a homecoming for you here in the historic event UFC 129?
It was a very nice show to be able to come and work. It was incredible having that many people at one show. You looked around, it was an amazing night.
It was insane.
It was. I never ever thought you'd have that many people that were loud and boisterous during a fight in one place like that. I've done things in Japan with a lot of people, but it's kind of quiet, and never had it where rowdy fans like Canadians, some American fans that were in there. It was pretty cool.
I think you refed about 535 fights for the UFC, and this was his 537.
Well, I've done more than 530, whatever, but it was very nice to be able to go in there, and I had the honor of doing a great fight between like Mark Hominick and Jose Aldo. I thought that was a tremendous fight. I thought the Rory McDonald versus Nathan Diaz fight was fantastic too.
And question, how do you come up with this catchphrase, "Let's get it on"?
Yeah, that started a long time ago. It really was born out of Art Davie was one of the promoters of the UFC at UFC 2, and he wanted me to start the fights with saying and a hand gesture, and I said, well, what do you want? And he says, I don't know. He says, you got to come up with something. I said, all right, what am I going to do? I got two guys going to beat the hell out of each other, standing across each other's cage. I'm going to ask them, are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get it on. He goes, that's what I want. That's perfect. And that's honest to God how it started.
And you mentioned UFC 2, and I think you studied BJJ under Harry and Gracie, and you want to be a fighter yourself, and he talked you into refereeing.
Oh yeah, you know what? He was very nice that he gave me the opportunity to ref and gave me a career that has lasted me a long time compared to if I was a fighter. So Horian was the guy who started all of this, and he deserves a lot of credit for bringing what is mixed martial arts to North America, and people owe him a lot, because maybe it's not the same, it's more of a sport than a spectacle now, but I owe Horian. He's the one that gave me an opportunity to do what I love.
And Forrest Griffin in his book Gut Fight got many 6 stories of you. They're all right.
You know what? That's not me. That's a friend of Forrest that is named Big John. It's not me. Everyone thinks that's he was right about me. He's not. He's got a sick friend named Big John.
Because he talked about you got drunk to get to fight and to have a realistic scenario.
No, that's not me. That's his friend. And, I would take credit if it was really me. It's not.
Okay, thank you, Big John. And how did it come that you are here now in the UFC? How did it come that you come back?
Well, this is not the first time I've been back. I did a UFC down in San Diego in August, and I did the Lesnar-Velasquez fight. I did actually Jake Shields' fight against Martin Kampman in that show. And then the Ontario Athletic Commission asked me to come up and do this fight, and that's who I work for, and that's what I came up and did, and they gave me the honor of being able to work at a tremendous show like this.
Thank you so much for the interview and taking the time.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you.